Did you know that from 2011 through 2013, there were 6,143 DUI collisions statewide? These collisions resulted in 3,781 instances of property damage, 2,119 injuries, and 243 fatalities. As documented by the Connecticut Department of Transportation Highway Safety Office, the general goal of Connecticut's impaired driving program is to reduce the number of alcohol-related crashes. This program focuses on using enforcement efforts to reduce the number of people driving under the influence of drugs and/or alcohol. Through cost-share programming, it has been possible to substantially increase the number of officers throughout the state to engage in high-visibility DUI enforcement. Activities include extra DUI patrols and sobriety checkpoints. These additional efforts convey to motorists a simple message: if they drive impaired, they will be caught. Earlier, I noted DUI crash statistics for the entire state of Connecticut, which I retrieved from the Connecticut Crash Data Repository. Gathering this kind of data used to be difficult and time-consuming. However, you can use the Connecticut Crash Data Repository to find crash statistics about the state or specifically about your town in a matter of minutes. The information now available through the repository will provide you with the specific information that you need to complete the statistical portion of the Comprehensive DUI Grant Application with ease. In the next section of this video, we will show you how to retrieve DUI crash information about your town step by step using the Connecticut Crash Data Repository.
It's easy to find information about DUI crashes in your town with the Connecticut Crash Data Repository. To access the repository, open your web browser and go to ctcrash.uconn.edu. This will bring you to the Connecticut Crash Data Repository homepage. To begin your search, click on the Data Query tool next to Advanced Users. If you have not registered to use the repository, click the Register button to enter your email and password. If you have already registered, enter your username and password and click Login. Once you have logged in, it's time to enter your search information. For the purpose of showing how to search for DUI crashes, I will complete one example. This example will be on the top right of the screen for you to reference. Today, I'm going to search for DUI crashes in Hartford, Connecticut from 2011 to 2013. Begin by entering the period of time you would like to search under date range in the From and To fields. You can do this in one of two ways. You can either type the dates in using your keyboard, or you can use the calendar icon next to the field and select the month and year that you would like to search and click the day on the calendar. For my example, I'd like to find DUI crash information from 2011 to 2013, so for my date range I've entered January 1st, 2011 to December 31st, 2013. Once you have entered your date range, it's time to choose crash location. The repository allows you to search for crashes by town, planning agency, county, DOT district, or route class. I would like to search for crashes in Hartford, so I will click Town and then click through the menu until I find the town I would like to search in. Alternately, you can click Select from Overview to see a list of all towns of Connecticut and make your selection here. Now that I've selected my date and location, it's time to tell the repository to search for crashes involving drugs and alcohol. To do this, scroll down to the bottom of the screen and use the tabs underneath Additional Criteria. Click on the tab labeled Traffic Unit. Under this tab is a field labeled Vehicle Operator or Pedestrian Alcohol or Drugs Code. This is where I will tell the repository to search for DUI crashes. In this field, you can select a variety of criteria, including drivers who have taken drugs, have been drinking, or who have a certain blood alcohol content level. I would like to search for DUI crashes, so I will select the criteria that indicate that the driver had been drinking or using drugs. These are the final 5 selections that are available. Once this criteria is selected, it's time to run your search. Scroll to the top of the screen and click Run Query. Now that we have our data, it's time to sort it so that we can use it to fill out the DUI Enforcement Grant Application. I'm going to sort my information to find out the number of DUI crashes that occurred, the number of people who were injured in those crashes, and the severity of their injuries. First, I'll sort to find the number of crashes. To do this, click Add Summary at the top left of your screen. This allows you to choose the row, column, and data type that you'll be searching for. Under Row, I'll select Year so that the number of crashes is broken down by each year, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Under Column, I'll choose Severity to see if the crashes were fatal, injury crashes, or property damage only crashes. Once you've entered this information, click Add. Now, a new tab has appeared that says Year by Severity, Crashes. Click this tab to get your sorted crash data. Now the repository has sorted your data so you can see how many DUI crashes there were each year. Some of the years in your chart will show 0 crashes. There certainly were DUI crashes from 1995 to 2010, but because we did not ask for data from those years, they will come up in your report summary with 0 crashes. For quick and easy data analysis, the Crash Data Repository also allows you to take the information in your summary chart and turn it into a graph. To do this, scroll down to the bottom of your screen, select the type of graph that you'd like to see, and then click and drag over the information you'd like to be in your graph. Now I can see at a glance that 2012 was the year that had the most DUI crashes across the board. Wondering exactly how many crashes occurred in each category? Simply hover your mouse over the bar or line in your graph and a pop-up screen will appear giving you the total number. Now I know the number of DUI crashes that have occurred each year, and I'd like to know the number of people involved in those crashes. To do this, I need to resort my data. Go to the top of the screen and look for the Add Summary button on the left. Click this button to begin another summary. Again, an Add Summary box appears asking me how I would like to sort my data by row, column, and data type. Under Row, I will leave Year because I would like to find out the number of people injured in DUI crashes each year. Under Column, I will click the drop-down menu, scroll, and choose Injury Classification to find out how severe the people's injuries were. Under Data Type, I will click the drop-down menu and click Involved Persons because I would like to know the number of people involved in DUI crashes, not the number of crashes themselves. Once I have entered all this information, click Add. A new tab appears on my screen labeled Year by Injury Classification Involved Persons. Click this tab to view your sorted data. The repository has sorted my data so I can see the total number of people injured in DUI crashes each year and see if their injuries were incapacitating, non-incapacitating, possible, or fatal. To see this information in a graph, scroll down to the bottom of the screen, select the type of graph that you would like to see, and then highlight the data you would like to be included. If you find the graph to be helpful and you'd like to refer to it again later, use the 2 buttons at the top right of the graph to either print or save as a PDF or image file. For more information or questions involving the Crash Data Repository, contact us at the Connecticut Transportation Safety Research Center.